How to create brand components in Canva. If you want your content, business, or personal brand to actually stand out, then it's not just about making things look good, it's about consistency. And that's exactly where brand components come in. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to create a brand component, and by the end of this video, you will have your own brand colors, fonts, logos, and visual style ready to use across all your content. This is beginner friendly but also powerful enough to build a real brand identity you can use for YouTube, social media, or even a business. Now, before we jump into Canva, let's quickly understand what brand components actually are. Your brand components are the visual building blocks of your identity. These include your color palette, your fonts, logos, style, and overall design feel. Think of it like this. When people see your content, they should instantly recognize it without even reading your name. They need to know what exactly is happening and just know that that's what strong branding does. Now let's go ahead and open Canva and log into your account. On the homepage, look for the section called Brand Hub or the Brand Kit. If you don't find it, it's pretty simple. Simply just search this in the searching bar. Now don't worry, even if you don't see it in your options, you can always go ahead and create documents or just create different types of projects. Now, if you're in a free plan, you can still create brand components manually, but if you're using Canva Pro, then you'll get more advanced features like having multiple color palettes and font combinations. You can look for a brand kit or brand hub, and this is where you're going to store all your brand elements. Now on the main dashboard, look for the option for brand, and then you have brand templates. Now this comes with logos, colors, fonts, or brand voice along with photos, graphic, icons, and charts, and etc. Now your colors are basically how your brand feels. You can start by choosing 2 to 4 main colors. Now we're simply going to click on colors and add in what is going to work best for us. Now let's simply click on colors, and you can either add in these colors or you can upload them manually as well, again if you're on the free plan. Now for example, a bold brand might use strong contrast colors while a calm brand could use a softer tone. Or if you're a clothing brand or a retail store who's looking for a brand kit with different colors and their logo, then you need to pick something that actually is bold and also comforting at the same time. Now inside Canva, you can add these colors to your brand kit so they're always available for you. Now just keep your palette super simple, and too many colors can make your brand look super messy, so just stay focused. Now, selecting your brand fonts is also really important. When you're simply editing a logo and you want your brand kits and colors with a proper font, then that is important too. You can choose a font for headings and one for body, or simply just one for text. And for example, of bold font for titles, a clean, simple font for descriptions. In Canva, you can also set these as your default fonts, so every design always stays consistent with the same fonts. Avoid using too many fonts. 2 is usually enough, but 2 to 5 fonts are usually enough. Now your logo is the face of your brand. When you're creating a logo, this is really important because if you already have one, then upload it into Canva's Brand Hub. It's best to use the same type of fonts and color palettes used in the specific logo because that is what keeps the professionalism and realism still consistent. If you don't have any, you can create a simple logo directly in Canva and use the same brand kits. Start with your brand name, choose a clean font, and keep it simple. You don't need something completely overly complex. A clean and readable logo works best, especially for beginners. And now that you have colors, fonts, and a logo, it's time to define your style. You can ask yourself, do you want a clean and minimalistic look, or something bold or energetic? And you can also simply go back in and just pick a style that actually matches your content. For example, for a motivational page, it may use bold text and might use high contrast, while a lifestyle brand might use soft colors and minimal design. Now let's actually apply your brand components. You can create a simple design like a social media post or thumbnail, which is just putting everything together. You can also do this directly in Create and simply go over with a YouTube presentation or a thumbnail. If you simply go over with a social media, then we can scroll over to YouTube and see the YouTube thumbnail. You can also do this exact thumbnail or a specific avatar or a theme for a specific thumbnail within the brand kit option. Now, use your brand colors, your fonts, and your logo. This step is important because it shows you how everything works together. You will start seeing if your colors match, if your font feels right, and if your overall design looks consistent. And once you create a design you like, don't start from scratch every single time. Save it as a perfect template and simply keep using it. This allows you to reuse the same layout and just change the actual content. This is one of the fastest ways to actually stay consistent and save a lot of your time. Now, consistency is what makes your brand recognizable. Always use the same colors, and when you have a brand kit, make sure you're using that. And later on, when you're actually creating a thumbnail, you can see all your brand kits, click on your brand, and you see all the logos, colors, or fonts that have been added, or the photos. Now, whether it's a YouTube thumbnail, Instagram post, or banner, everything should feel like it belongs to the same brand. This builds trust and makes your content look more professional. Now, here are some common mistakes that you need to avoid, especially if you're a beginner and if you're adding brand kits in Canva for the very first time. Using too many colors is what you should avoid. Using too many fonts is what you should avoid. Changing styles too often is also what you should avoid, and overcomplicating your designs is also what you need to avoid. Keep your things simple and consistent. That's what creates a strong brand and helps you stay super consistent and gives you the proper clarity to your work. Here are some pro tips to level up your brand as well. Use contrast to make your design stand out and keep your layouts clean and readable. Study other successful brands for inspiration and save your best designs as your templates. And once those are saved as templates, you can get it directly from your brand templates and access it from all assets as well. Now, small improvements can make a big difference over time. So keep that in mind and stay consistent. That shift of your brain helps you stay super focused on your work. Now, at this point, you've created your own brand components using Canva. You now have a foundation that you can use across all your content. And the best part is that once this is set up, then creating new designs becomes much faster and easier for you. Now, before you even start designing inside Canva, it is a smart move to build a simple mood board. A mood board is basically a collection of visuals that represents your brand style. And along with that, you can simply just include colors, fonts, images, and designs that you like. And once that is done, you can also make sure that everything is actually according to your preference. This gives you direction and prevents random design choices. Inside Canva, you can also create a blank page and start adding elements that match your vision. This step makes everything else easier because you're not guessing anymore. Now, your brand colors don't just need to look good, they communicate a feeling. And that is what keeps people super engaged. It may not look like it, but this is what keeps people super engaged with your logo and your brand kit. For example, blue feels trustworthy and calm, red feels bold and energetic, and black feels premium and modern. When selecting your colors in Canva, think about how you want your audience to feel. Don't just pick colors randomly, choose them with intention. Now, at this point, you've gone beyond just creating these designs. You are now going to understand how exactly you're dealing with all of this, from colors and fonts to templates and visual consistency. All of this is completely important. And another thing that is really important is the consistency. From colors and fonts to templates and visual consistency, you have everything you need to create a professional looking content. And the most important thing here is the consistency that you're dealing with. If you apply what you've learned and keep your designs aligned with your brand, then your content will start to look more polished and recognizable over time. If this has helped you, then make sure to like, subscribe, and check out more tutorials like this on our channel. For any questions or queries, drop a comment below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.